I've literally got hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know, I've got 1,000 pieces of these things, which means each dollar is worth $100,000 up or down. We close at 95. We're trading at 78, down whatever that is, 18 bucks, 16 bucks. And so now, you know, every dollar is worth $100,000. And so the conundrum I have is, you know, the propensity for these market makers in BYND every single day, including yesterday, where they ran it down to 95 and then they ran it back to 98. Every single day, you can set your watch by it. They'll you know, sell it off and then they'll rally it. And the thing is, I've got these options that expire tomorrow. They're, you know, slightly in the money, some of them, but a $5 rally is nothing, but it wipes out everything, you know, in terms of value. So, you know, it's like, what do you do? I mean, do you know, take some off? Which is probably the smart thing. You know, look, I think this thing is going into the 40s. I've said this since it was 200. You know, I think Beyond Meat is still going a lot lower. But the question is, what does it do now? What does it do in the next half hour? What does it do today? You know, and if it rallies today, you know, and then it holds that rally. So here's BYND. So we've been sitting on this perch for a long time. And now we've dropped below this thing. I've been waiting, you know, a year for this to happen. So to me, it was not a question of if, but when. I was saying to you guys all through these, you know, excruciating rallies, and these are weeks and weeks, that this stock can run, but it cannot hide. And, you know, we're seeing the evidence of that right now. That's all good. That's all conversation. So we're going to open right around there. So you can see there's, you know, some air to fill here. And so the question is, you know, does it go up and then go down? You know, what does it do here? And, you know, I've literally got, you know, millions of dollars resting on, you know, whatever this thing does. And so, you know, this is the conundrum of trading, the conundrum of trading options. You could be right you know, and still be wrong. So I bought these $80 puts, and I should have bought them a long time ago. I started buying them at 44 cents. And at some point, you know, last night, this thing was trading at 75 bucks, which meant that these things were worth, you know, $5 or 1,000 times what I paid for them, 10 times what I paid for them. So, you know, now, you know, I got these $80 puts, you're trading at 78. So you've got $2 of value here, but, you know, a $3 rally basically wipes all of that out. So it is, you know, it is, what do you do?
Are you short the stock also?
I'm short the stock. I'm short the stock also. So that part, you know, you can hold the stock. The options, though, you know, with 1,000 pieces, a $5 rally wipes out $500,000 worth of value. So that's nothing. But, you know, yesterday, this is what, you know, Coinbase did. Coinbase went to 310, then went to 370, and then dropped to 320. Upstart did the same thing. Upstart went to 230, went back to 270, and dropped to 250. I wish this was just like Peloton, where Peloton just opened and freaking dropped.
When are these options expiring?
Tomorrow. They go off.
So these the 80s for tomorrow.
Both. I have 90s and 80s. So I got the 90s that are worth whatever. I paid $1.50, and they're worth 12. And so, you know, and I'm sure I'm going to have to endure a $5 or $7 rally, and times 1,000, that's 700 grand, you know, just to watch an arbitrary rally. So so we're at 78.5. We were trading at 75.5 this morning. And then it's just, you know, it's starting to incrementally rally. I actually bought some more 80s. into that flurry. So this is what I like to see. So this is like Peloton. So, this first 15 minutes or hour, you want to see, it open and then close on the low, which will set the tone for the entire day. So now very difficult. So this is kind of what Peloton did. Well, it actually opened and went higher, but let me see if I can find a 60-minute on Peloton. Actually, Peloton went a little higher, but the thing is, it just sets the tone from the get-go. So now this thing is very unlikely that we will see today's high. And I was kind of hoping that Beyond Meat would be, actually on the 40% thing, but, it's on its way. I mean, that looks pretty nasty now. So there's nothing to stop this train. It's just, there's no doorstops here. It's just, there's no support. There's nothing to
anyway, another one that seems to be busting out, Roku.
Yeah, that's the next one. That's my next victim.
You can see, 45, it's 1.3 million.
$1.3 million short.
So pop out a profit for 118,000 there.
So you can see how this is going crazy now. You can see how the market just going nuts.
I bet like $1.6 million on this position. I'm showing right now $23,000 gain.